Hey guys, Brain here with another commentary video today, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the toxic relationship the community has with DBD and how that really manifests in our communities, which really sucks. And it's something I've noticed over my time playing DBD, but it's the difference between correlation and causation are just very vast. So whenever I'm noticing something, I really don't bring it up for a really long time, because usually if I bring it up right away, it could be because of one thing or another. Essentially, I can't prove that this is a reoccurring thing that specifically happens in this community, so I don't want to just make a video right away and just talk about it. So I wait a little before I make videos like this, where I'm there's seemingly something wrong with this community that's really weird, because I want to make sure that that's actually happening, and it's not so much just oh, I just had a bad experience once with one person, so therefore it's it's just a one-off situation and I'm blowing it out of proportion, because I know a lot of content creators do that, and that's just super annoying. So if I can avoid doing that, I will do that 100%. But I've noticed while I am in the DBD community that a lot of people, and this isn't going to be new information, but this ties in, is that a lot of people really play this game when they hate it. And I've made multiple videos in the past of hey, if you actually hate this game, you really shouldn't be playing it. And then I have bad days. I have days where I don't like the game, and I'm just having a bad time all day, and I'm just oh, this sucks, I have those days. I'm not saying I don't have those days, but I'm talking about there are people who literally enjoy this game 10% of the time, and 90% of the time they're hating the game, but they still play it nonstop, and they still jump into it almost every day. And those people I don't get. For the most part, it's you paid your $20. If you want to go be miserable over there, just do you, fam. You paid your $20. You paid all the money for your DLC, for your cosmetics. You do you. You go over there in your corner. You be a sad sap. You be a negative Nancy. You go do your thing, right? Do whatever you want while it's not hurting other people. But I think that's the latter part of what I just said is what I noticed, is that a lot of these people contract from other people. They take away from other people. And I know this is a lot in the streaming space, and it hasn't happened to me personally, but it happens to a lot of my friends, is that they want to expand to other things outside DBD. They're not outright quitting DBD. Well, some of them are, but a lot of them aren't outright quitting DBD. They're just trying to mix more games into their menagerie of stuff that they post, right? And idealistically, that's a good thing, right? Because you don't see like Moist Critical or XQC only playing one game ever. They're not one game Andes, right? So ideally, if you ever want your favorite content creator to be big, you really got to support when they do other projects and they do other things. You really do, because that's what will eventually take them up and away from just being the DBD gamer to, oh, they're just a big YouTuber or they're just a big Twitch streamer, because they play multiple games, they do multiple things, so they are greater than the games that they play. So ideally, that's when, the community should be supporting their streamers the most. But something I've noticed very intensely in the Dead by Daylight community is that these people who play the game, who dislike the game, when their favorite streamer tries to do other things, they're very hostile, very aggressive, and they straight up just refuse to support their streamers when they try doing other things, when they try playing other games, even if they're not just straight up leaving DBD, if they're just playing other things on the side or just to take a break. They're very hostile towards that decision. And I think the root of that comes down to the fact that they also hate the game, right? To a huge extent, they also hate the game, but they keep playing it. So they hear their favorite streamer go, no, this game's kind of upsetting me right now, or I just want to branch out into other things, but I have the willpower, unlike you, I have the willpower to go actually play and do these other things. And I think there's some resentment there going on. That these people who play DBD addictively, who can't stop it even though they don't have fun most of the time that they play it, when they see their favorite content creator or streamer move on and play other things, even if it's not moving on entirely, but just kind of doing a little bit more variety, they take that very hostilely, because that content creator is showing willpower that they don't have to abandon something that makes them miserable, or to take things slowly if something's frustrating them or something's boring them or burning them out. Like, they don't have that in themselves. So when they see their favorite content creator branching out, diversifying their content, it hits really raw for them. It hits really raw that they have the ability to move on from Dead by Daylight, but they don't. And I think that's what gets me like really mad and really frustrated, because like, you can go be upset with Dead by Daylight. You really can. Like, you can go be like, the devs are the worst, killer's so dumb, survivor's so dumb. You can hate this game up. You can hate this game so many different ways for so many different reasons. And honestly, you do you, fam. Like, literally, like, you do you, fam. If you want to hate this game and you want to be super, super negative literally all the time about the game, that's fine. But you can't be bringing down other people. Once you start hurting other people, that's where I draw the line. Once you decide that you're going to start bringing down other people because you're upset with the game, that's where I really start getting upset and annoyed. So I don't even know like what we even do about that, right? Like, this is like a community-wide thing that I see in so many different streams, is that like so many people are so non-supportive of people when they like, not even just in content creating, really. It's just kind of like, I want to move away from Dead by Daylight. I want to do other things other than Dead by Daylight, and people are like so incredibly hostile about it. And it's because they're trapped in their minds. They're trapped in DBD, so you need to be trapped too. And that's just, whoo, is that hella toxic thinking. That is some frightening mental training that has been ingrained in your brain there. That's spooky that you feel like they need to bring down others because you're not having fun, so everybody cannot have fun. That is definitely not the way to be. So that's why I was so fortunate when we did the VHS poll earlier in the week, and you guys were like, yeah, sure, you do some VHS videos, because I've seen a lot of communities where they're not as supportive of their content creator, and you know, it just hit nice. It just hit really, really well. And this video is happening because I thought, I'm like, wow, you guys are really, really great about that. And I've seen a lot of other content creators have big struggles with that because they're the DBD community seems to be like, well, if I'm suffering, you got to be suffering too. And that's just really weird. It's really creepy. So thank you for not being weird and creepy. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, if you see people doing this out in the community, please try to like call it out and at least like acknowledge it as being weird and strange. Because like, it's just a game, dude. How many times do I have to say this on this YouTube channel? It's just a game. It's not that deep, I promise. The game's not that strange. It's not that intense. And please encourage people, if they're not having fun with this game, to please just quit it, because your well-being and mental health is not worth a video game where you play horror free stack. It's just not. So do good out there. Make sure people aren't treating themselves badly and therefore bringing other people down with them when they take those negative feelings elsewhere. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today, friendos. If you like this video, make sure to do the like down below. If you want to see more of my uploads, make sure that you do the subscribe down there as well. That way the YouTube homepage doesn't hide my videos from you. Other than that, I don't have anything else for you. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I'll see you in the next one. And if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.